Let's head for the hills and the little town of Basalt, Colorado, where outdoor enthusiasts and thrill seekers enjoy the steep trails, the rushing waters, the majestic views, and the mac and cheese.
We have a spoon here. We can shovel it in.
It is good. It is so good.
Smoke Modern is all about rib-sticking food that will keep you warm on those cold mountain nights. But how does a menu this rich go over with a bunch of fitness-crazed Coloradans?
Colorado, especially this valley, is known for its healthy lifestyle. While we love that, we're always active, we're here to indulge a little bit. We bring some decadence to the mountains.
Chef and owner Jamie Theriault moved to Colorado from New Orleans and brought his favorite dishes and cooking techniques with him.
Straight from south, a little bit of New Orleans and Cajun culture to the mountains of Colorado.
Smoke Modern is a barbecue joint that, thank goodness, also serves up 8 kinds of over-the-top mac and cheese. But what does a marriage of mac and cheese and Cajun cooking actually look like? My friends, it looks like crawfish etouffee mac and cheese.
I had to bring a little comfort from Louisiana here in the form of crawfish etouffee.
The foundation of many Cajun dishes is roux, butter, and flour, cooked to a golden brown perfection.
Well, my mother is a roux expert, and she'll tell you that if you see any black specks in the roux, you have to start over because it'll taste burnt. It should taste toasted, not burnt.
Another Cajun culinary staple is the Trinity. Peppers, celery, and onions. That gets added to the pot and sautéed in the roux.
Now, secondary to the Trinity, but only by a little bit, is garlic.
Jamie adds sweet Creole tomatoes to the pot and a healthy dose of white wine to break down the roux even more.
Here we go.
Lobster broth complements the wine nicely, thank you very much, and makes this etouffee supremely rich.
It is literally the most decadent mac and cheese we've ever made here, and our roster is a long one.
While the etouffee bubbles, simmers, and thickens up, Jamie goes all Marie Antoinette on some crustaceans.
So the first step is to separate the head and the tail. We get rid of the head for now. We'll save that for later. And then we take off a few layers of the peel around the tail and take it out like that. Comme ça.
The crawfish are dumped into the etouffee to warm up. Meanwhile, tomatoes are cooked with a little Kentucky bourbon and then merged with the etouffee along with a big old ladleful of their homemade cheese sauce.
We saute the etouffee and our 3 cheese sauce and let it come together nicely. Doesn't that look awesome?
Old school elbow macaroni is added to the mix, and then finally this rich concoction is put into a casserole, topped with grated pepper jack cheese, and sent to the broiler.
Crawfish mac etouffee bubbling out of the salamander. So good.
If you think it's time to eat, think again.
We're gonna add popcorn crawfish tails, a great sauce, and more vegetables on top. We got crawfish etouffee mac and cheese, a little bit of the bayou at 7,000 feet.
Okay, now you can eat.
You go for the mac, I go for the fish.
The crawfish is very unique and delicious. You don't expect it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm from Louisiana. I've been in Colorado for 30 years, but you never lose that taste for that Louisiana food. And that's why I come in here.
Jamie is outdoing himself. This is the best.
It tastes like etouffee.
It tastes like Louisiana.
We've set the bar at amazing. What could the guys at Smoke Modern possibly do to top that? We'll give you a little hint. There are 8 kinds of mac and cheese at Basalt Smoke Modern. And since this is a barbecue joint, you know there has to be at least one mac and cheese with a barbecue twist. That dish happens to be the Burnt Ends mac and cheese.
Before we opened Smoke, I went on a massive road trip. I hit like 35 barbecue places in 5 days. One of my favorite things was a Kansas City specialty called Burnt Ends. Little did I know it would turn into one of our biggest draws, Burnt End mac and cheese.
Burnt Ends start by smoking a brisket for at least 12 hours.
Here's the moneymaker. So this thing runs about 24/7. We smoke all our barbecue over Missouri hickory and Colorado applewood.
Once the brisket comes out of the smoker, Jamie cuts off the ends, dices them, and throws them on the flat top.
We love crisping these little bits of brisket up on the flat top so that every mac and cheese has little crispy jewels in it.
Those little crispy nuggets are added to a pan and then cooked down with some Kentucky bourbon. There's also barbecue sauce.
So Kansas City sauces are typically a little sweeter. It's really the type of sauce that most people are familiar with across the country. It's a match made in heaven.
A spicy pepper jack cheese sauce is added to the pan, along with some tomatoes, scallions, and macaroni. From there, it all goes into a casserole dish and is topped off with cheddar cheese.
After 3 minutes in the broiler, we've got some bubbling cheesy love. Little color on top to seal the deal. And some scallions. Voila, burnt-in mac and cheese.
Awesome. That's good. Oh, it's really good. The little crunchy burnt-end pieces are to die for. They've got a great little crunch to them. This is what I get every time I come here. Yeah, I love it.
So get yourself to Basalt, Colorado. Hike, ski, kayak, and then treat yourself to some of Smoke Modern's outrageous mac and cheese. You've earned it.